Is brother in spirit or here? Here. I feel like there's disappointment. But anyway, I'm going to go on with this. Shireen Oberg says, I am the master of my mind. If you are experiencing recurring unhelpful thoughts, this card asks you to consciously still and purify your mind to elevate your frequency. If these thoughts are distracting you from the present moment and disturbing your sense of ease, now is the time to heal the mind. Maybe you have let your mind master you instead of you mastering your mind. Our thought body is one part of the human experience, here to help us verbalize our essence and to make logical conclusions. Sometimes we think that ideas and visions come from this place, when these are, in truth, divinely channeled through our hearts. In yogic philosophy, it is said that the mind has three functions: subconscious, conscious, and superconsciousness. That yogic didn't say that. Freud and Jung did. Okay. Yes, I'm well read. These works on instinct, reason, and intuition and awareness of these three levels can help us master our minds. The first step is to realize that identifying with your thoughts is part of the illusion. In truth, we are the observers of the thoughts. Your thoughts are not you. They are tools for expressing your soul and heart. And the mantra. So ham I am. That's the mantra to get your breath right. It reminds me of Sam I Am, Dr. Seuss. But I do feel, there's definitely mastering your mind. And I know all of these topics are Googleable. You can Google them, in other words. However, being well read understands when they first appeared in modern thought or modern terminology. And a lot of people don't spend the time to investigate, when did this first appear in humanity? When did it first appear? And yogic thought was actually written down centuries ago. However, no reference to it whatsoever appears until modernity. Same as scrying. Everybody thinks it is related to pagan tradition. And yes, it probably is tied in with a pagan tradition. Yet until the 1880s, the only reference to scrying was when it related to Narcissus, who stared at his own reflection until he loved himself so much that he just stared at the reflection and died. So please, if you're doing your research online, look at where things first... Do some research. Dig a little deeper. Don't just read the blurb and then think, oh, that's okay. Somebody had to write the blurb. And where did they get it from? And what did they benefit out of it? I remember doing a class on this, a spiritual class actually. And there were so many misconceptions out there based on being able to Google or look at Wikipedia or do something like that. Every university has a rare books library. I'm lucky. I'm an alumnus of 2 universities here in Australia. I have access to both universities' rare book libraries, which actually have original prints of centuries-old documents. And the amazing thing is when people say, oh, it was this, and I know it's not. It's like I've read the original text, it wasn't in it. And just as a little bit of a proof, I can't put my hand on it at the moment. Oh, here we go. Malevolent Nurture. It's the English translation of Maleficaris, which was the original witch documents. I've actually read the original in Old English. So I just got the English translation because it was easier. Malleus Maleficarum, that was it. And yes, there are many things in spirituality that hold true and hold true over time. There are some things that don't. So always question, dig deeper, know a bit more about a topic. Because anyone can add to Wikipedia. It's been that way since it arrived. Google tends to send you to the most popular viewed or most paid for reference. It doesn't send you to the most accurate. So just a hint, do a little bit more digging. Van Not White, you are up next. Bit of a strange question. You're welcome, Janine. Just do a little bit more digging. Okay, I'll see what I can do, Van Not White. Okay. Do you have a mentor, Van Not White? I have to ask this. Do you have a mentor? A spiritual person that guides you through these communications with spirit? Okay, I would urge you to get a mentor. If your connections are so intense, you need someone. Spirit can be powerful. The spirit world is powerful. So whenever you have deep communication with a spiritual entity, somebody who is able to stay focused within the room to guide you through the communication and urge you onto the evidential path, in my opinion, is paramount. I don't go into trance unless there is somebody here that knows how to bring me out. And I've gone into trance before. I've been to mediumship, physical mediumship circles where things fly around the room. And no, there's no bells and whistles. We're all science. We're all science people. There is definitely no bells and whistles. So spirit can be powerful given the right circumstances. If you believe talking to an entity is helping you, by all means, keep talking to them. But the blackout is concerning. That much I will have to say, even if it is only for a few seconds. Now, let's see. That's all right. Because unless you've planned to trance that deeply, it's not a good sign that they take over that much. It's not a sign of healthy spirit communication, is what I want to say. I don't want to detract from the growth that you've gone through. That's why I say get a mentor. Someone who can be with you if something like that happens. Look, only you can know. And I'm having trouble with my camera again, so bear with me. Only you can know. You're experiencing it, not me. Okay. Now, the cards I don't want to see here are the Devil or the Ten of Swords. Or the Tower. They're the cards I don't want to see. But if you're delving that deep, Van Not White, I really suggest you get yourself a mentor. Within my spiritual faith, having a mentor when you're communing that deeply with the spirit world is essential for your own physical health and mental health. Okay, Six of Cups. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Empress. Because just as in life we can get addicted to a person's energy, we can get addicted to spirit energy too. I actually feel that you may have communicated with an entity when you were young, but now your focus is on the real world and what to do to have a circle of friends, what to do to have love. With the Empress and the Ace of Cups, I'm getting more of a love feeling here. There you go. I feel whoever it was you were communicating with, you did it you did communicate with as a child. So get yourself a mentor, step 1. And the only step. So that's spiritually. But I feel like your focus is on love. Or gaining love in life. Yeah, you can love it like family, but remember tangible reality. If we were supposed to be in the spirit world, we would not have incarnated into the physical. And that's where the danger lies. Our physical is our soul journey. So get yourself a mentor to start with. I'm glad you've felt helped to love yourself, because that's the most important thing. But I do feel as if your focus is on external love. Okay. It's good that you're feeling better, but the overflowing emotion I'm getting is quite high and intense. So with the Empress here on the table and the 6 of Cups, I would say get yourself a mentor to guide yourself through it. Because you are a spirit in a physical body. And the physical body was here for a reason. The physical body does not need to be blacked out by a connection to spirit. And when I say that, if you have a mentor, connecting with spirit is not a sin. It's not evil. It is my faith, so I can't say anything against it. But in my faith, having a mentor, even those that are considered developed mediums who communicate with spirit all the time. Not all the time. Fancy going to a spirit person saying, "What should I wear today?" Come on, that's a physical choice. But in connecting with spirit, we would always have a mentor present. So make sure you have a mentor present. And the spiritualist faith is worldwide. A spiritualist church may be able to help you out with a mentor or recommend some mentors for you to choose from. And that's where I would start. So Van Not White, hopefully that was a little bit helpful. But we're put in a physical form to connect with other physical form people. You're welcome, Van Not White. Blue Moss Dragonet. Oh, I've got to do the shout out here. There we go. Blue Moss Dragonet also streams. Please go over and follow. Hello, lovely. Okay. I feel you may have started a different venture and you're wondering if it's going to be successful. There you go. Oops. Cups. 10 of coins. Knight of swords. Whatever this new venture is, you had to step away from something else. And you yourself know it is going to be successful. You know it is. Okay, you're still in two minds though. And is this new venture a partnership? You can feel it, yeah. You know in your heart of hearts that it is going to be successful. There you go. Don't regret walking away from something else. Even if at some point there's a struggle, an inner struggle, don't regret walking away. I feel you saved yourself by walking away from something else. And that's what I have for you, Blue Moss Dragonet. And it's like this grow old together feeling I get. So hopefully that resonates with you, Blue Moss Dragonet. You don't need reassurance. You knew it all along. I do feel like you saved yourself walking away. So, there we go. Now, let's see. Queue is empty. That's unusual. I didn't think I'd get through it like that. But I did, so I did. When it's this cold, I don't know why I'm in so much pain. Okay. Has anybody noticed how many AI tarot is around at the moment? It's just shocking to me. And I will see you all next week. Mwah. Keep safe and well. And until then, bye for now. You've noticed it, Blue Moss Dragonet. I'm glad somebody else has. But yes, please all keep safe and well, and I will see you again next week.